Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning out a rough draft of my family's paycheck number 1 budget for the month of March 1st, 2021. So let's go ahead and start. Usually I'd start by writing out our remaining amount from our last payday of February 15th, but last week was my birthday and we ate out a lot and we had just had a lot of fun celebrating. So I'm just going to go straight into writing down our pay amount. So my husband's pay amount was $4,124. And then let me write total pay. And let me kind of use my highlighters because I always like to use my highlighters also. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be writing is our bills amount and a little check mark for whenever I pay those out. So our first bill is our rent, and our rent, we are a half a month ahead. Our monthly rent total is $2,795. So let's go ahead and write half rent, and the total was $1,400. Our second bill is our credit card, and the current total amount on that credit card is $895.66. So we just recently did our taxes, so the full amount will be paid off here soon, but for today, we're just going to pay $25 towards our credit card. Our third bill is our internet, and this bill gets paid in half. So the amount that we need to pay is $69.98. The fourth bill is my Sorrento car payment, and that car payment is $500. And the fifth bill is our cell phone, and the total amount is $125.42. And the sixth bill that we have is our insurance, and the insurance amount covers full coverage for both our cars, and it also covers our renter's insurance. So that amount is $105. The seventh bill is our electric bill, and the balance for this bill is $270.39. And that bill is due March 20th. So we're just going to be making a half payment of $135.20. And so let's go ahead, and those are all the bills that I have for this month. Oh, actually, I have my Disney Plus also. I didn't add that. So let's write that down. Disney Plus. And that's $6.99. And that's all the bills due for this pay period. So let's go ahead and write total. And then let me get my calculator. So and our bill total amount is $2,367.59. So let me just write that down. $2,367.59. Okay, so let me go ahead and highlight that. So next we are moving to our savings budget category. So let me just write that down. Savings amount. And a little check mark so that I can track it. So let me highlight. So for our savings, we track two different savings categories. The first category that we track, we call it our house savings fund. And this account is more of a general savings, and we add $200 every pay period to this account, or to this savings account. And 200. And the next category that we have in our savings is our emergency fund. And for our emergency, we add $100. And for our emergency fund, we just use that for like an absolute emergency. Like if my husband or myself have to fly back to our hometown, this is the account that we would use to buy like a plane ticket, and we can have money for a car rental, and we'll be able to pay, you know, anything that we need during that emergency trip. We'll just use that account just for the emergency trip only, if that makes sense. So the total amount into our savings accounts is $300. Highlight. And our last budget category is our yearly sinking funds. Let me put sinking funds. Then a check mark. So in our yearly sinking funds, we put in $778 for our sinking funds. Highlight. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug in the numbers to see how much is left after all the bills are paid. So let's go ahead and write down total in account, and that's $4,124. we're gonna highlight that. I'm a visual person, so I love to highlight everything. I like to write everything out. So the next thing I'm going to be writing down is our bill total. And savings. And then sinking funds. And amount left. So let's go ahead and put in the bill total, which was $2,367.59. And then the savings was $300. And then the sinking funds was $778.00. So let me just highlight that. And then so let's get the calculator. So we're going to subtract 4,124 minus 2,367.59. Subtract $300 minus $778. And that should give me a total of $678.41 left in the account. After all the bills have been paid, after my savings accounts have been paid for, and my sinking funds my yearly sinking funds had been funded. And so this is the total amount that I have left in my accounts. I wanted to point out that I don't add groceries into our budget because we have an allotment set up. So before we even get to see any of my husband's military pay in our checking account, money gets taken out and it's put into a different account. And so we have a total of $800 a month that gets put in to our grocery account to be able to buy groceries. So from the 1st to the 15th, I can spend $400 and another $400 for the 16th to the end of the month. So I just wanted to point that out because I'm probably, I know I might get questions of why I don't have food in our budget. So now that I have the total amount that's left after all the bills have been paid, then I can start thinking about our expenses that we need until our next pay period. So just things like shampoo, shaving cream, anything like that. Gas would be an expense. So these are the expenses that we need for the household for this pay period. It's just simple stuff. I haven't broken down by stores. So it's mainly just hygiene items, shaving cream, kids' toothbrushes, shampoo for the kids and I, bath wash for the kids, compressed gas for one of our laptops. Target, I have the Downy scent booster beads, some razors for myself. The MCX is like the military store, so I needed to get some what is this, Jack Black face buff scrub, so I needed to grab that. The commissary, I just needed to grab some shaving cream for my husband, some razors, toilet paper, paper towels, and some kid vitamins from Costco. My husband needs money for a haircut, so I'm going to take that out in cash. And then I need parking money for my kids' sporting events. I have to pay for parking, so I need cash for that so that I'll have that on hand. So our expenses for this pay period is about $200. So I'm going to use the amount that I have left, the $678.41 minus the total amount of our expenses. And it says I'm going to have $478.41 after all the bills have been paid, the savings have been paid, the sinking funds have been funded, and I've bought our expenses. This is the amount of money that's left in our bank account for until the end of our pay period. So that's all that I have to share with you today, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.